Hari Om everyone, welcome to the Guru Parampara Yoga Sansthan. So we have started Ratnavali. Please you mute your mic. Babita ji, yeah. Okay, I'll be sharing my screen now. We'll do a quick revision from Sir's note. And Ratnavali, as I mentioned yesterday, is literally means a necklace of yoga. Yoga Rupi Ratno ki Mala, like a necklace. Okay, and each pearl or the which has been associated is of the yoga Rupi Mala. And who has written this text is Srinivas Bhatt, and he was son of famous astrologist whose name was Sarva. Okay, so this question can be asked. So literally every line is important from here. And there was some professor when, yeah.
Can we get this PDF also in group?
This PDF is paid one, and from the source notes I'm taking for the clarifications I'm using it because it's much better to read in the systematic order. But English one is not available because we have started our first batch only, as you all know. So yeah,
because yesterday's note was very much means it is not properly we can see in screen.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just revise. This text, this research was done by Professor Venkat Reddy, and he mentioned the time period of Ratnavali as 1625 to 1695 AD, which is like 17th century, almost similar time of the Aries Samhita. So this text is 80% of her Dipika, but slightly inspired by the Aries Samhita as well. And you will see the some few things are taken from your Yoga Sutra also, like Chitta-Vritti Nirodha, you will see that. And it contains 4 adhyay, not like Upadesh, not preference. Here, only 4 adhyay. And each has like, first chapter has 86, 159, 95 to 97, and 60. In total, most texts, like you say 400, and Sir has also given the other calculation, that is 404. Usually these numbers are not being asked because it differs by like who has done the like collection of these shloka at one place and made the book and all. Na? First the scripts were written in the patro form, Tada Patro in Sanskrit, and then it got collected and were sent to the district or national libraries and all. So whatever the literature is available, so it differs sometimes. So such questions which has like discrepancies will not be asked. So first chapter has got your Mahayog and the 4 types of it. And I told you here the sequence is Malraha, Mantra, Lai, Raj and Bhat. So the sequence you should remember that it is different than your Shiv Samhita. And then here are 8 Shuddhi Kriyas, which are Chakri, Noli, Dhoti, Neti, Bhakti, Vijkarni, Shatak, and Mastak Bhang. So yeah, this sequence and the sequence also in 1 or 2 shloka, Srinivas Bhatt has changed. So we don't know, like, but mostly this is the sequence in which we have to remember. Then Pathya, Nitaha, Vadak Tattva, all these are given in this text. In the second chapter, there are 10 mudras, just like Hatyo Pradipika, and 9 Kumbhaka. One is what is different is your Bhujangi Karni. So this you should remember that Bhujangi Karni is from Ratnavali. And 3 nadis, which are mentioned in each and every text, Ida, Pingla, and Shushmana. In third chapter, you will see the Asan, which is Ashtanga Yoga, 10 Kaik and 10 Mansik Niyam, 84 Asan. And here also, like here we are writing 10 and 10, and later on you'll see that it is slightly different there in the shloka. Then 84 asan, and these numbers you should remember that 4 type of Padmasana is mentioned. Or question can be asked, but Ratnavali, how many type of Padmasana are given? How many type of Mayurasana is given? How many type of Kukutasana is given? So questions are not, till now they have not asked, but these are the new questions which by what form question can come directly from here. Okay, and same like Haryut Pradipika, those 10 asanas are named here. and out of that 4, and then Siddhasan becomes the best one, just like Hatha. Here in Hatha Pradipika, you will see 15 main asanas, then 10, then 4, then 1, like that. Huh? No, वहाँ पे 12 नहीं बोला है, सीधा 4 ही बोला है out of 15. And 7 has the benefit and other does not have any benefits. And fourth is like Nadanusandhan, which is again Nad ki hi charcha hai, and it is equivalent to Samadhi. Same 4 type of avasthas and 14 nadis. So this is different, and we'll be reading this as you know, the nadis. And so what are the main points we have taken from that? Here Chakri and Gajkari are different, and Mastak Dhanti is given in by different name here. And we saw that Bhalbhati is given, and we are saying that Bhalbhati. So these are the different things. And sometimes you will see that Lohe ki dhopne wala is also sometimes given in this also, as well as in Bhastrika also. So to describe, sometimes they use this like proverb or adjective given in front of adjective for the Supalabhat. Okay. So as we saw yesterday that Srinivas Bhatt also starts by offering prayers to Adinath, and he says it is like a necklace of the Yog. Yog ke liye saman hai. Then he says he has written these many commentaries on these many texts, and just like Hatha Pradipika, Swami Swatanandi says, so he gives credit here that the same Hatha Vidya, which is known by Matsyendranath and Gorakhnath and the Swartharamji, I have known here. This was the main purpose, that because people got diverted from the original Hatha Yoga, what it is, and they went into the myths and following the wrong path, and to know the real Hatha Yoga and to publicize it, he wrote this text. And again, the word was Yoga Jigyasu, which I said is different. To know the yoga, to be inquisitive about the yoga, this Shastra was written. Okay. So here, Swami Srinivas Bhattji says that the union of Prana and Apan and union of Jivatma and Paramatma is yoga. So it is likely like two are taken directly from the Hatha itself. Then Mahayog, the sequence you need to remember. And two definitions of was given of the mantra yoga. That first was doing the nyas, just like the nyas practice. You need to move your consciousness along with the mantra in different parts of the body. And the second was written by some other people's opinion, that it is a union of Ma denotes man and Tra denotes pran. So it's union of man and pran is one thing. So this definition also is we should remember. Then we saw the Lai Yogis Vishay Vismriti. Vishay Vismriti is the yoga, as we saw yesterday, and how it is to be done through the Sanket. And the Sanket is a secretive practice which was transferred from Guru to Shishya. In this case, Srinivas Yogi, he learned this practice from his Guru. So he mentions in Hijri, which yesterday Mahapatraji mentioned, that what are the Sanket of that secretive practice which you will be reading in Hijri. And then in first shloka he says 1.5 crore, then he says 1 crore. Then what it was, how to do it. Now we need to focus on the between your brows and focus, and then dhyan karna hai Brahm Ranj pe. And what was the benefit is Mrityunjay. Okay. This is totally different. That Sanket really is given, and the benefit is Mrityunjay. It is not there in any other text. So you can always, like, this question is different, so can be asked that Sanket really is explained in which text. Here also, Nad is the main one, and just like Hatha Pradipika, Sabha Crore, Lay bataye gaye hain. This we covered. And the Raj Yoga also we did. So if you're making notes for yourself, just this is the way we should like summarize our text. what are the important things? Only those while for the exam, and these are so many pages. Further, you need to bring it down to one page only because you will not have this much time in your during your exams. That time, if you are doing the revision, only the main point should be there in a short piece of paper, so that quick revision should be done. Okay, so here they compared the Prithvi Bina Nisha, Rajyog Bina Mudra, and all the same shloka, Rajyog Bina Prithvi, Rajyog Bina Nisha, the same shloka which is in Hatha Tipika. Okay, here nothing important. Then this thing, na, the pran ki, so the udharva, when you like by doing the mola one, we are stopping the downward flow of the apan, and we are making the pran rise up. That is udhar. So by doing this, you will awaken your kundalini and your pran reaches to the Brahman, and that is the Rajyog. And the same practice is explained in very secretive way in your Sangeet Vidhi explained in kitchen. So we'll see that later. And I told you that the same definition of Hakar, see how beautifully Sun is explained here, that the Hakar and Hakar and the balancing these two, the unification or synchronizing these two. When this becomes synchronized, your Shushmana will be equal and your process of awakening the Kundalini starts, right? So we know that we have Chandra Swar and Surya Swar, and in the day, both swar, sometimes both are open, sometimes both are one is functioning, and in the morning, like dusk and dawn, these two times, like both the things, both swar works fine. So that's why those are the time your practice benefits most if you do at dusk and dawn. Yogic kriyas. So these four type of kriyas. So this four type of your yoga, which we mentioned yesterday. And we knew that same like Hatu Tudika here, he says that Chitrati Nirabha is like Mahayuga. And then he said that by starting your yogic abhyas, you should have doodh and product, gavyam. And gavyam is the word like product which are made from milk. You should have, but later on when you have progressed in yoga abhyas, there is no, or you know, probably necessarily taking the same thing. Ashtakarama, Chakri, and Gajvani, these will be different here. And Kapalbhati is given as Ashtakshana. And same like Pulling, we say it has been compared with. Okay. Chakri explained that here the special middle finger is not mentioned, and the root of the turmeric is not mentioned, but other things are same. So if you read the Sanskrit word, Mulavyati, Gulm, Udar Rog, Mal Shuddhi, and Deha Agni Ignite. That same benefits are given here. Then we did Nori, that is, instead of remembering this Bhari and Antara, please try to remember Bhari and Antar. Bhari Ekantar. When you do the Sandhi with shake and read the words, it becomes Bhari and Ekantar. That has been asked in the exam. Bhavti, we saw that here we take 20 with 20 handspan long slots, which is 4 finger wide. 4 finger wide is similar in the all three texts. In the Hadyopadipika it is 15. In the Sanhita, the length is not given, as you know. And this shloka we read yesterday is the same as Hadyopadipika. Then we have to start Metika. Okay, so let's go to your English translation. Yes. So we have finished Neti. So Neti, the practice is similar. The only two things you have to remember. That first thing, here they are Srinivas Yogi ji is mentioning 6 Vitasti. Okay, 6 with 1 Vitasti is your 6 fingers. 6 angul. Okay, so here becomes like 12 into 6, 72 digits. You can say 72 ungal आपका जो है could be the length of the sutra you are using for the neti karan. And then he compares it with the mouse tail. So this is different, and you should remember it that these two things are different. The shut with the sweet, and the other thing who kar nibha. It is similar to the tail of a mouse. Only these two things. The practice remains similar. That you need to enter and take it out from the mouth. And the benefits are also same. Kapalashodhanam, Divyadrishti and Jatu Datto. Jatu Datto is
Ma'am, can you just repeat Neti part? Neti part, what is the important one?
Kapalashodhanam, Divyadrishti Pradayini, and Jatu Udara Rog. Jatu Udara Rog is all the diseases above the shoulder, mostly ENT portion of it. Ear, nose, and throat portion, and all the those diseases will be removed by doing this neti karma. Here I told two important things is 6 with a 3, that becomes your 72 finger, right? And it looks like a mouse tail. So this line you should remember that this sutra looks like a mouse tail of a mouse. So these two things are different, and these things are same. Okay, so now we'll start Basti Karma. It is also first they have given Vayu Basti instead of in Basti they have given types in Hatyo Pratipika.
There is Jal Basti only in Hatyo Pradipika.
Yes, so you remember here he has given Vayu Basti, so you can see the influence of the Giran Sanhita also. Just like Shushk Basti, Jal Basti, he also has mentioned these two types. Vayu is becomes your dry, that is Thal, and the other one is Jal Basti. So Basti is of two types, Vayu and Jal. So don't get confused, okay? So when it is Vayu given, you will directly associate it with Hatyo Pradipika. Sorry, Ratnavali. Don't get confused. Like when you see Sthal or Shushk, it is Giran Sanhita. When you see Vayu, this word is only used in Ratnavali. It is different, and you should remember. Okay, so Vayu ma kunche jatre udanale visarjayet Vayu basti riyam prokta jal basti may dhruvat. Filling the abdomen with air, one should release it through the anal canal. This is Vayu Basti. So, can anyone tell me this practice looks similar to which one in Giran Sanhita? We are filling abdomen with the air and then releasing it with your adhomal.
Ma'am, Vatsara.
Yes.
Vatsara.
Yes. Yes. There he mentioned that you make the mouth like a kakachuch, the beak of the crow. It's the same practice. Okay, so here no Paschimottanasana is mentioned, no other things, but the practice is like Vatsara. And obviously because it is anal canal, use of Ashwini Mudra is mentioned. Okay. Nabhigane jale sthitva payu nale sthitaviti chakri margena jataram payu nale puriye. So this is important that according to Ratnavali, which practice should be done like proceed after Chakri Karma, what you should do is Basti Karma. So this you should remember. Chakri Margen Jatar Payanale Puri Vichitra Karani Katva Nirbhita Rechiyat Jalam Yav Dablam Prapurye Bhushanam Kritva Feet Chili. Let's read it. Remain in the navel deep water, that is Jalbasti. Insert the finger in the anus by process of Chakri. We are using the Chakri Karma here in the Basti. So first do the Chakri, then do the Basti. Fill up the abdomen with the water, suck through the anus. So that will, when you release this water with your adhoma, that is your anus, you will clean all your large intestine, the inner sphincter muscles, and the area is already cleaned through the finger by using chakrikam. So all your Mooladhara portion is being purified. After practicing Vichitrakarni, so this also we should remember that he has mentioned this Vichitrakarni, this practice is Vichitrakarni without fear as per the water. And so he has compared this Chakri Karma to your Vichitrakarni, and it is given in the Bhakti Karma. We should remember this. One should fill up the water capacity, wait for some time before it is explained. Other things are same, not going to focus upon that much. Ghati Trayam, this is also again nowhere you will find this, the timings and all now. So it is important. Ghati Trayam na bhoktavya vasim mabhyastha nivata pomo sapishhed vashi hit hitashan. After the practice of bhakti, one should not eat for 3 ghati. One ghati is 24 minutes. So you should not eat for 3 ghati. So into 3. Moreover, he should stay in the place not to expose your draught of air and consume wholesome and small quantity of food. Like we do the Shank Prakshalan, you should have very light food rest that day. So these precautions are given and mentioned, which is not there in any other text. So we should remember it that it is given like after doing this karma, you should not eat for 3 ghati. Only this line is important. And then golm is your bloating of air. Then pliha is your spleen related. Udar is abdominal related. Vata, Pitta, Kapha, all 3. Like we saw in Bhakti Karmikati Upatipika, all 3 are becomes we get free, and the other practice which was again Bhastrika Pranayama. Okay, so these 2 practices in Hati Upatipika, and here also removes all 3 disorders, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Bhakti Karma Prabhavin Bhavnetya na Shanshaya. There is no doubt that it will remove all these disorders. Okay, Gulmu, Pleha, Udar, and all 3 parts of the cup. You should remember this. And then same line that your dhatu becomes dhatu, Indriya, and Antakaran will be happy. Dhatu is all your Sapta Dhatu. Indriya is all your 5 sense organ. Antakaran is, all Antakaran is like Man, Chitta, Manas. Okay, so that. Dadhach, Kanti, Dahnam, Pradipinam. So these your Kanti will be ignited, Kanti Dahanam, and Asesh is your imbalance of Vata Pitta Kapha that will be removed, and digestion related, Pachay, Apat, to be hai, digestion related things will not happen. By doing this, Jal Basita, the same benefits which is given in Hydropadika are given here. The practice of Jal Bhasti streamlines the body, constitutes bringing about poise of the internal organs, offers brightness, stimulation of digestive fire, completely inhibits the chronic disorders. Right? So, he is explaining that here, so we need then Gaj Prath. Vidargat Padmarth Muddu Manti Pavan Apanadriye Kanthanaye Karma Parichayastu Vayu Marke Gajkarni Vigajate Patho. Okay. One vomits the content of the stomach by stimulating and raising the Apanavayu up to the throat. Through a gradual practice of gaining control over the passage of the air. expert of Hatha Yoga called this Rajkarni. So we'll bring some fruits and we'll stimulate your gag reflex, and through that reflex, we will spit everything or vomit everything out. So when we do all these kriyas, your both your like downward reflex and the upward reflex. Okay, so ऊपर से नीचे की तरफ towards the stomach also is being very much involuntary control. We are using that, and the reflex that we want to throw outside. So this question has been asked, which is like in anatomy, that your these karma will monitor or control both the practice. Okay, the one is gag, which is coming out from inside to out, like vomiting and these stuff. And the other one is like we are taking inside the clothes. So we are the downward movement also we are voluntary. These are involuntary things, sir. But we are trying only to use those to have some voluntary control over those reflexes. So we are training it, है ना? So this question has been asked. पित्वा कंठ सतिल गुड़ जलम, यहाँ बता रहे हैं कि मैं क्या क्या यूज करता हूँ. नाली के रोदकम वा वायु मार्गे पवन जलितम कुंभके द्वार शक्तिया निशेष शोधयित्वा परिधौ पवनो वस्ति वायु प्रकाशात् कुंभाभम कंठनाले गुजकर्णी प्रोच्यते अयहम. Okay. One should drink water mixed with jaggery, sesame, and coconut water. So what all things? Good jalam. Nali is your nariyal ka water. Til kahan hai isme? Yes, til yukt, til, good or coconut. Okay. Water up to the throat and retain both water and air. Both things you need to do the kumbhaka as well hold the water inside you. With an objective control pavana, one should thoroughly cleanse the whole tract from stomach. Now, till your throat, starting from the stomach, everything, the upper movement of your movement is very much controlled and within your throat. This is called Guru Gaj Karni. So we added an adjective here to the Gaj Karni, Guru. Expert of Hatha. Yatheva Gaj Yutinam Rajati Rajkundira, Yatheva Hat Tantrana Mukhehi Gaj Karni. Because now he has mentioned Chakri Karam also special. Here also is mentioning that Gaj Karni is also special. It is Hat, because Hat arises from Tantriko. So Hat Tantriki ye hai ek mukhya kriya hai. It is a main practice of Hat Tantra. That is Guru Gaj Karni, as we added the adjective here. As the leader of elephant, shine among the herd of elephant. The same line is written where in Giran right Sahita, for which mudra, if I specify.
Matangi mudra.
But there you will find the bull-like elephant, but compared with the elephant. Similarly, Gaj Karni is the foremost among the Hatyogic practices.
Matang. I think that is for this Udyan Ban.
Which one?
That it shines, it's a lion which kills the elephant, something like that.
No, you are right.
Muttu Matango Kesari.
Matangini is the right answer for that. I asked Mudra also, no? Matangini.
Okay. Yeah.
Atitradaka. Nirakshaye Nishchal Dasha, Sukshma Lakshyam Samahita, Ashru Sampatam Prayatna, Charya Chadikam Smrata. Same line as, same practice as Hatha, that is Spirit Drashti, Sukshma Lakshya, and you have to do it till your tears start rolling down. Okay? Till Ashru Paat hone lage, tab tak you need to have Sukshma Lakshya, Spirit Drashti, and do this. One should constantly gaze at very minute object, remaining one pointed until tears roll down, according to, I guess, this is done. स्फुटन नेत्र रोगाणाम, तो नेत्रों का आई डिजीजेस दूर होगी. तंद्रा is laziness. Kapatikam. So this is also like रत्नों की पेटी के समान. We are comparing here. Prayatna Tratakam Bhokyam. You need to keep it secret like a Ratna base. Okay. So this practice removes eye disorder, drowsiness. Okay, drowsiness. Tandra Nidra. Tandra is like yes, alasya is laziness, drowsiness. And the line, therefore, it should be carefully guarded like a. So this line is similar in most of the texts. Which practices should keep it like very secret, like in a box. Patent, Hara Patika is the word used in Athipatika.
Ma'am, I had one doubt. In this Guru Gajkarni, do we have to mix all the three till
No.
or? Okay, it's or.
Or. It has clearly mentioned or. In some of the
Explanation they have written and then or. Jaggery and sesame or coconut. So that's why I got confused.
no, it's or only. By looking at the shloka, it's or only. Let me have a look. It's not kind of Kalili Jalam, Nali Te. Va means na or. In something which we have or done.
Okay.
So in some copies of MSS, instead of Tratak, the term Protaka are used. So if you remember, North India, what is Protaka means it's a tantric practice and very secretive. So they are using those kind of words, which is not mentioned here. But obviously, once they have used Harapetikam, it's a very secret tantric practice, as they are trying to say. But nowadays, we all are using it to. It gives so much relaxation. It improves your focus. So it has many other benefits. That's what it means. Atma Kapal Bhasrika. Bhasrika Vallabh Karani. So see, this word is many times used for Bhasrika, and here also you will see लोहे की झोपड़ी के समान. भस्त्र वल्लभ कारण रेच पूर संप्रभो कपाल भस्त्रो विख्याता सर्व रोग कीचन. So this kriya will destroy all the diseases. Okay, one should rapidly inhale and exhale like the bellow of an iron smith. Now we saw in Hatyo Kritika, Ghiran Sanhita, bellows breath, clearly written was for Bhusrika. So don't get confused. According to the text, we should remember which word is mentioned where. This is famous Kapal Bhasrika, which removes all the disease. Kapal Brahmiyates. Atwa. This is or. Okay. One moves the head quickly on the right and left, and the left exhalation. This is Kapal Bhasrika. One moves head quickly on the right and left by inhalation and exhalation. Anyone knows this practice? Have done it before?
Yes, ma'am. During Jal Basti, we were made to do it. So we used to move our head side to side during doing Kapalbhati.
Okay. Usually, what we do the Kapalbhati after the Jal Niti and to remove the excess water.
Yes.
Kap dosham nihantayev pitta dosha
Madam.
jalodbhava. Yes.
Here it is not mentioned while exhalation or inhalation, and the left and right movement of head, that is not clearly mentioned.
Ramvallabhji, you just have to do Kapalbhati and just move head right and left. That is as per this text. Okay. Kapalbhati is general Kapalbhati only.
Okay.
Okay, let's go further. Kaf dosham nihantayev pitta dosham jalodbhavam kapal shodhanam api brahma chakra vishuddhati. So इससे क्या होगा? Your brahma chakra become vishuddhi. Okay, this practice alleviates the kapha, pitta, disorder, and water-like, moreover, diseases due to the water. Cleanses forehead, kapali shodhanam, and your Brahmachakra ki Shuddhi hoti hai. So one question has been asked that which practices clarifies the which chakra. So that you need to, from Ratnavali, they'll give the practices here and they'll give the your Shatkarma, Ashtakarma here, and then you need to match that which practice is affecting which chakra. Like you can associate Chakri is for the Muladhara and your Kapala Shodhanam is for upper chakras. So that way, and Hridaya Dvati ho gaya aapka. Agar diya to, then another chakra. So that way, the question usually comes like that. Okay. So we have done it till here. So here, what all things important? Kapha dosham, pitta dosham, reverse, and Kapala Shodhanam, and it purifies your Brahma chakra. Okay. So this is same, and you should by heart it. I would say it because it's there in Hatiyapatipa, and these are the sign of your Hati Shuddhi Lakshman. Vaku Kushutam Madani Prasanata Nad Spurutam Nane Cheswanirmale Arogyata Pendujay Agni Vittam Nadi Shuddhi Hat Shuddhi Lakshman. So these are 8 Lakshan of Hat Siddhi that you have on the right path and you have achieved all these. Vaku Kushutam, your becomes body becomes slim. Vadane Prasanata, you have luster on your face, you can hear the clear nad, your eyesight becomes very clear, and then you achieve all the free from all the diseases. You have complete control over your 7 light ejaculation, and your Agni Diptam, your gastric fire ignites, and your nadis are purified. So these 8 Lakshan are that you are on the right path doing the Hat flow and you have people Siddhi. So further we'll see Nadi Shuddhi Lakshan also later. Karmashta Brigata Stolya Kapha Med Mal Vikam Pranayam Tate Kuriyad Sena Siddhi. After removing the impurities such as fat and Smed Shleshmadika, the same word, through the practice of 8 karma, one should undertake the practice of pranayama. The same thing, right? We have purified the. यहाँ पे श्लेष्म की जगह का यूज किया है मेल की जगह में. So this is slightly different, but modification of the Hadiyo. Then Shat Chakra Shodhanam, है ना? यहाँ से क्वेश्चन बना था. That किससे होता है? सम्यक प्राणायामस्य कारणम Nashnam Sarva Yoganam Moksha Bharatiya Sadhana. As a result of these 8 karma, the practice of pranayam becomes successful. All the 6 chakras are properly purified, all the diseases are removed, and liberation is achieved. Deha Arogyam Cha Labhate Hashta Karma Prabhavat Adhara Shodhanam Chakraya Lenka Vajroli Karma. So, as a result of Ashta Karma, one gains physical wellness. Chakri Karma purifies Adhar, so you should remember, or we can easily associate also. Vajroli Karma cleanses the genitals, that is your Swadhisthana. Manipur Nabhigat Nolya Kentu Karmana, Hriday Kantha Chakracha, Bhotya Kenatu Karmana. Noli Karma brings purification in Manipur Chakra. We can associate with the anatomy also. Dhoti Karma purifies your Hriday Chakra, and Kantha Chakra at the throat. So dhoti is purifying both because the types of the dhotis, like we can associate. Shodhanam Karya Maghyaya, here types are not given, he is directly mentioned for the Vastra dhoti. Shodhanam Karya Maghyayam Neti Tratak Karmana Sarvanga Shodhanam Karya Vasti Vastra Karmana. So Agya Chakra is purified by Neti. Tratak Karma and the Tratak both are focusing on the Agya Chakra. Entire body is purified by all 3, as we saw that all 3 Kapha also got. So question can be asked that which practice purifies all the entire body. So that will be your Bhasti and Bhastri. Bhastrika hai na ye? Bhastra, Bhastrika. Kapala Bhati. Kapala Bhati. So we should remember that which 2 practices purify the whole body. This is important that you make a chart that which practice is purifying which chakra, and remember. Okay, so बस एक बार सर्किल इसमें भी देख लेते हैं. We need to find the chart. Okay, make a chart like that. That Stri and Bhastrika is for the whole body. Niti and Chakra, North is for the there should be. Noli is for Manipur. Vajroli is for Rajasthan Chakra, and Chakri is for Mulata. This is an important question from here. Okay, so again the same thing will come about the place. तु राष्ट्रे धार्मिक देशे सुभिक्षे निरुद्रवे एकांतमतिका मध्ये स्थानात्व विमत योगिना. तो इसमें से को सिर्फ रिमूव किया है धर्म प्रमाण पर्यंत शीला अग्नि जल वर्जित है, बाकी हमें सेम ही मिलता है इधर. Same shloka from 100 to 50. Then this is also saying that a mutt which has very small door, free from all the small holes, na very high, na very very low, and should be covered with your cow dung, and free from all the insect. There should be a mandap, vedi, and a poop. Ruchir. Ruchir prakar is that boundary. It should have a boundary around the kutia, and these three things should be in that within that boundary. And Prakta Lakshamidam. On these, if you do the practice here, your heart siddhi will be achieved. Evam vide mathe sthitva sarva chinta varjita. Now you forget all the chinta, all the worries, and follow the Guru Marg and do the Yudhabhyas only. Then, Takshipt Nidro Mitaharo Jipiswasho Vitendriya Hathabhyas Paro Nitya Yogi Graham Samohari. A devoted practitioner of Hatha who is consistent in his practice has gained control over sleep, food, breath, and senses, and attains Brahma. So we have to follow Mitahar, Pratyahar, Hatha Abhyas karna hai, and Nishtha Anitya Yogi. Whoever the practitioner will follow all this will achieve Brahma. Yogeshwarasya Yogasya Yoga Shastrasya Parvati Nindat vi prakarvanti rakshasate narashito. O Parvati, one who denounces an adept of yoga and science of yoga like a Dindana. Okay. जो इसकी निंदा करता है योग शास्त्र की, he is like a demon on this earth. And then this shloka you should by heart somehow, and Sanskrit word only, I will again say, very, very important, I will say. Very, very important. Please remember. Bodham Shali Ya Shasti Shobha Annam Shir Aje Khand Navneet Sita Madhu Shunti Patol Kampal Adikam Panchashakam Mukdam Devya Udgam Cha Yavindra Pathyam. So these are Pathya's definition. Bodham is your wheat, Shali is your barley, Yav Shali is your rice hoga na, rice hoga, and Yav is barley, Swastik is one type of special type of rice which like earlier days they used to like वो 80 days में पक्के ready हो जाता था. That crop was prepared in the span of very quickly. So अगर जल्दी बनेगा तो it will be easily digested in your body and was said very healthy for our body. But nowadays nobody do that swastik honey. So that is nowadays not cultivated. Okay, Shobha Annam. These good type of annam we should consume. Sheer is milk, Ajya is your ghee, Sheer Ajya, Khand. Khand क्या है? Cream. Cream. Namarit is butter. Sita is madhu. Sita. सीता को यहाँ पे इन्होंने ना ये लिख दिया शुगर कैंडी.
खंड खंड शुगर खंड
खंड है शायद.
खंड उसके लिए होगा ना. खीर आज्य. आज्य इज घी. देन खंड. नवनीत इज बटर. सीता क्या है?
चीनी चीनी हो सकता है. असित
शुंठी होता है आपका.
क्रिस्टलाइज शुगर शायद. सीता.
सीता को आई विल चेक एंड गेट बैक टू यू. तो शुंठी होता है योर ड्राई जिंजर. पटोला इज दैट फ्रूट which is like cucumber. And 5 leafy vegetables, even with chilai, Meghnad Punarnava. And green gram is your moong. And rainwater, which is specially mentioned, which is earlier days, if a yogi is sitting in a jungle, if they are writing food, but special type of effect will be given in many texts. It is written the water which is collected in magmas. They used to purify it, like strain it and keep it for some time to use it. So the rainwater which is collected in the magmas was consumed. The meaning of manda is come of the poet Then this is also same given in Hatu Pratisika. Katu amlatik lavana ushna harit shatam. So til sasarko madhamatasya ajadi masam till tel pulti kolakam kanya hingu lashun adye apatam ahu. So all these you should not consume, and this also you should buy hard if possible. Okay, because this is from our main text. At least these two texts you should give very important. Like you should give importance to these ones so that you don't miss out on any question. If you remember this shlok and pay attention to it, you will not lose those 2 marks by remembering this shlok. Katu, amla, tikta, lavan, ushna, harit shakam. So will till tel sasarko, madh matasyam, ajadi masam, dadhi, takra, kulthi, kolakam, pinya, hingu, lashun, adi, apatyam, ahu. Okay, so if you bifurcate all the shloka, it will be easy to remember. What is your katu? Is bitter. Amla, sour. Tikta, tiktu,
तीक्ष्ण.
Tikta is bitter. Tikta is bitter.
जैसे चिल्ली होता है तीक्ष्ण. कटु is bitter. That is correct.
Lavan is your salty. Ushna is hot. And harit shakam is all greeny. Green leafy vegetables. Sour is like khatta, fermented food. Sour. Tail. Any oil which is in excess. Til is the same. Sasarp is your mustard seed. Matasya is your fish. Mad is your drink or alcohol. Ajadi masam is meat of goat. Okay, Ajadi masam. Pulathi is a type of lentil which is avoided in Buddha Grantha. Pulathi. Polakam. Polakam is your pondro, a special type of grain. Pulathi, polakam. Pinyak is your after you like cut the crops, the khali we speak in Hindi, khali. The remaining the stem part of the crop is your pinyak. Okay, remaining portion after you cut the crop, whatever is like left in the field, that is paniya. Hingu is your hing, Lahasun is garlic, Adi apatyam avo. All these are not to be consumed. Okay, तथा च गोरक्षणम Vajrayet Durjan Priti Vahini Stri Pat. So this is also same and you should remember Vahini Stri and Pat three things. Pratasnan, Upavas, Klesh, इन्होंने ऐड कर दिया है. ये सब आपको नहीं करना है because these are the hurdles in part of yoga. It is like I explained in Hiran Samhita also that these things should be avoided. Vahini Stri Pat, Vahini is fire or doing the havan for a very long time. Stri and Path is long journey, Rajasthan, Upwas. So if you stay hungry, how you'll practice how you can do the your Vipreet Karni for 3 hours. We have said, no, if you do it for 1 yam, you need to practice to achieve the Mrityujay or Mrityu ka bhai. So if you are hungry, you cannot do this. You need to consume more food. Then Matsandra Vachanam Mapi, now according to Matsendra ji, 10 मारे मारे हेम कारे मल जारे जारे रोग हरे वायु पूरे पूरे आयु कारे आध्यात्म ने ध्यारे मोक्ष करे. Okay, through the monthly goal can we produce purification of our food, about a disease-free body. Nothing important in this substance. Okay, what is the Shreshth Ahar? Pratahar. What is Shreshth food? श्रेष्ठ मधुरम स्निग्ध गव्यम धातु प्रकोषणम मनो अभिरिष्टम योग्यम चतुरांश विवर्जितम. Same like, tell me, anyone? Same like, which grantha?
Hatha Yoga Pradipika.
And what is written in Hiran Samhita? Ardhansh, है ना?
Correct.
There you will find Ardhan 50% solid food, 25% your water,
and 25% air.
25% energy. So Ardhansh Vivarjite is Hiran Samhita, Chaturansh Vivarjite is your Hatratavali and Hatro Pradipika. Then Shiv को अर्पित करके, okay? च नैवेद्य योगी भोजन हमारे जो योगी है वो इस तरह से this following this practice only he consumes food. I am made mitahari kat main vivarjita. A person consuming moderate diet is the one who use bad food. मतलब mitahari का मतलब भी बता रहे हैं. Now these are the sadhak and badak tattva. You should remember atya ar प्रयास प्रजल्प नियम ग्रह जनसंघ लौल्य. These 6 are your बाधक तत्व. Okay, so we any योग study you do आपको सबसे पहले ये तो पढ़ा ही दिया जाता है. तो इसका sequence याद करने I don't think so anyone will have any problem. These are like basic things which are taught in yogic studies when you start yoga. अत्याहार प्रयास प्रजल नियम ग्रह जनसंघ लौल्य. These things are your बाधक. Then उत्साहस साहस धैर्य तत्वज्ञान हिंदू स्थिरता
Ma'am, यहाँ sequence change. Utsaha Nishchay they have got before that.
Yeah, but nobody asks like that now because वो आया नहीं है सर this question. 1 minute सर के क्वेश्चन जाएंगे. How sir has mentioned that only. So these are the important things now. You should remember that 3:30 means खाना नहीं. Okay. So अत्याहार प्रयास प्रजल नियम ग्रह जनसंघ लौल्य. These are बाधक तत्व. Then साधक तत्व there are many. उत्साह निश्चय धैर्य तत्व ज्ञान बिंदु स्थिरता मिताहार जनसंघ परित्याग निद्रा त्याग श्वास नियंत्रण आसन स्थिरता आलस्य त्याग आचार्य एवं गुण कृपा. So total these are 12, not 5, not 6, 12. So just read it once or twice and remember the number that it is 12. Okay. Here it is 6, here it is 12. Utsaha Nishchay Hai. Yeah, no need to remember the sequence. But go through it. If at all they ask, you should not leave your okay. Utsaha Nishchay Hai. So you know that it is starting from Utsaha. First and last always you should remember. Because if the 4 options are there, last के दो शुरू के दो भी याद होंगे, so you can eliminate and reach to the answer. Okay, so please do remember उत्साह के बाद निश्चय and आचार्य and गुरु कृपा in the last.
मैम मैंने इसको ऐसे याद किया कि आंखों से जैसे निंद्रा का त्याग करना, फिर वी मूव टू श्वास, श्वास का त्याग करना, फिर वी सिट ऑन आवर ग्लूट्स, तो आसन का त्याग करना, ओवरऑल फिर आलस का त्याग करना और गुरु और आचार्य कृपा.
Very nice. You should share it that way. Na? Repeat it once more in a complete sentence for all in English.
First we have to remember 6 from the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, that is Utsaha Nischay Dhairya Tattva Gyan Bindu Sthirta. Bindu Sthirta is also extra, I think, here. And Mitahar, Jamsang Tyag. Then we can remember like this, that aankhon se will tyag our nindra. Then we'll move to our lungs and we'll tyag our shwas. Then we'll move to our glutes. So hum will tyag our alas, we'll sit. And then we'll do all the practices according to the Acharya and Guru Kripa.
Yeah, so make some sequence according to you and don't need to memorize everything and use your brain and come to the answer like that. So now how you will get the success in yoga, that is the next stage. So success in yoga can be attained by the favor of the lesson of the scripture, grace of Acharya. So that's what mentioned, yoga practice and guru of, and grace of Ishwar. Adinath, Matsendranath, he is the same 33 guru. Okay, so which are all these 33 guru have achieved Hat Siddhi and still roaming in our Brahmand or the universe. This is mentioned here as same as your Dhairan Sangeeta. So, Adhyapudipika, what I'm saying. So you should remember these names because once or twice a question has been asked and given the names of these and mention the text as Adhyapudipika once and once it is Ratnavali, that which guru is not given. So agar ek ka bhi yaad hoga, so you can come to the conclusion ki ye to nahi liya hai na. And even the names will be very different, not like that. So if you remember these, or at least I did remember all 33. So if you try once or twice, so it's not very difficult. You should memorize, you should be very familiar with the names, the kind of names are coming up. Those are Adinath, Matsendranath, Shabar, Anand Bhairav, Charangi, Leen, Goraksh, Vidupaksh, Buleshaya, Manthan Bhairav, Yogi, Siddha Buddha Kandali, Koran, Chak Surananda Siddha Pada Charapati, Koti, Ujjapada Nityanath Niranjan, Supali Bindu Badaka Chandiyalam, Prabhu Deva Ghoda, Mapi Ghoda Chalida, Nate of Journey Tintani, Bhaluki Naganath Buddhas, Chikhanda Kapalish, Tatha, Ityadi Mahai, Siddha, Hatha Yoga Prasadava, Khanditva Kala Danda Bhumana, which is so once or twice some words are different, otherwise this shloka is safe. Okay, the question has been asked, but not very confusing. Those two names you can eliminate easily. I will show you at the end those two questions from the PYQs. उन्हीं के बारे में आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है. Now, pranayama alone purifies all the modalities. According to some elders, no other technique is necessary. Idam vachanam hadabhyasa prani samarthyamiti bodhyam. Srinivas does not agree with the view that pranayama alone removes all kind of impurities. According to his, efficacy of the purificatory process cannot be denied. To do so reflects on the inability of a person to undergo yogic practices. By churning the ocean of the different traditions, the garland of the gems with golden works has been prepared. Which yogi would like to ignore this? He's saying, follow this text, and I have mentioned all the beautiful practices which will lead you to the Raj Yoga, and By practicing this, we can achieve. So here we completed our first, first अध्याय. Now, द्वितीय उपदेश. First तो अध्याय था, अभी उपदेश कैसे हो गया? Okay. So both words have been used here. अष्टनाम कुंभकाना तु लक्षण लक्ष्यते मया अपूर्व दुःख सद्य कुंभकान सुद्धि. The characteristics of 8 kumbhaka are being narrated by me. Why should practice the kumbhaka to achieve amazing siddhis? Okay. Vidhivata prana sanyama nadi chakre vishuddhate shushmana vandram dhyatva sukha drishyati marutaha. When the group of nadis is purified through the prescribed practice of pranayama, prana easily pierces the opening of shushma. The whole point is that we awaken our kundalini. When the era, we symbolize and synchronize the era and pingala, and the pran should enter into the shushmana. Okay, so it's 12:08. I did not notice. We should stop here. What do you say? What do you all say? We'll revise from the. Please open your mic and say.
Yeah, madam, it's not mentioned that Harisag, Harisag is not, it comes under Apatya, except some 5 sag, Jivanti, Bathua, Cholai, Meghnada, Punarnava. Can you get that some English names of these leafy vegetables that I'm asking?
English, actually, the names are so different. Even we have not eaten all the Jivanti, but what do we eat? But even it's difficult to find out the English name for those vegetables, because vegetable names differs area to area, right? So I will try to give you, but it's that's what you are asking now, that the Panchakam in English, right?
Right.
Yeah, we'll try to get the English names.
And that Kudro is some grain, it's mentioned, no? Kudro? Kudro in Patya.
Priyat Hinku Lashwan Govalana Adi Mahu. I'll get back to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So if any question, please ask, or else we'll conclude our session for today.
Ma'am, just one question. This Basti Tridosh will be gone. So there is another practice also. They have told that Tridosh will be gone. I think Ashesh Dosh you said, na? Which practice? I think one more practice you said.
Ashish is imbalance. Okay, they are not mentioning that all 3 will be gone. The imbalance of those will be like in order. Ashish is very different than the removing all 3. Removing all 3 is your Vasarika and Basti.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
One more thing is that that Sanket Vidhi, what it mentioned in there.
Khichdi.
It's mentioned in
Laya,
Neti, no? Neti also.
Laya, not
नहीं, नेति में नहीं मेंशन किया है, वहां पे सिर्फ बोला है that length of the thread is 6 Vidhasti. You are getting confused because there also they write 6 Vidhasti, but that the length of the Kundalini, your that 6 Vidhasti is the chain, which I'll explain later when you read